Hey guys, Matt, Cichlid Dojo, back with another update on the Andinoacara Stalsbergi, the True Green Terrors. So there's been quite a lot of time since the last official update on this species, this group. A lot has happened, and I had some kind of like a project I needed to finish here before doing this next update. The prior tank, which was a 120 gallon, exact same size of this tank we're watching right now, the quality of the glass on the last brand had a lot of issues, wavy, kind of hazy lines on the glass, just basically quality issues with the glass. And if you follow my fish room update videos or my live videos, you'll know that I was trying to get rid of that for quite a while. Finally did. Got a different brand tank here, which you're seeing, and finally the glass is clear. So I'm very happy to finally get done with that transition and moving through the tanks. Got rid of that old tank, and so now I start enjoying these guys a little bit more. But there has been other updates on this species, this group, that has happened. I mentioned it in one of the live videos, but one of the biggest learning things from keeping this species is that they are basically incredible jumpers. You have to basically have the lids airtight almost, otherwise fish can basically creep out and jump out of the tank. So I experienced that twice with this species not too long ago. Thank God it wasn't on either of the breeding pair that I've had in this tank. Male up front and center right here, you can see. I believe he chased down two other males, and I found them unfortunately on the floor dried up, and that was a big learning experience. I never had any clear gaps on the top of this tank, no more than any of the other species I keep. I still actually am confused on how they were able to jump through the small gaps on the tank, but hey, it's a different, every species is different, and that was a really good learning thing for me with them, and I've since tightened that up. I also do kind of the breeder boxes on the top of the tank when I get some fry, and that leaves yourself open to, you know, a little bit more gaps, which I have to seal off, especially next time I get a next batch of fry. So that was a big thing that I learned here. Another thing I had, actually the second Stalsbergi had, basically it was a duck lip, kind of like a flesh-eating bacteria where, you know, it just starts as a little nick on the nose, on the lip area, and it just spreads. I had that early on. One of my dominant males with this species in the group, maybe close to a year ago, I noticed that, and I treated all I could, and there was nothing that can prevent it. So that was really unfortunate, and it's not pretty to look at. Very frustrating if you've ever experienced it, where it just eats away at the fish's face, mouth, and you have no choice but to put the fish down. So there was another one in here that had that, and you know, I'm not sure if it's species specific. Since this video, I've actually removed that center rock. There may have been some, you know, sharp points on there which they rub up against, and maybe that's kind of the trigger for it, who knows. But I've never had it on any other species, and I've kept some, you know, Festae and Umbies in the past, which are actually kind of known to get that. They're very susceptible to that apparently, and I haven't had that issue with them. So you know, kind of a learning experience again, those two issues with the species. Now the group is down to about, I believe, 8 or 9 of these wild-caught Stalsbergi. So, but thankfully you could see the female up front and center. Female's looking really good. She's really starting to develop. She's She's definitely a greedy eater, so getting dangerously close to or as big as the male, but you know, doing well, really enjoying them. You can see the male right there. He's still the dominant one in the tank, and there's a lot less aggression now. Perhaps the remaining other 7 in the tank are possibly all female. Who knows? He was a little bit more aggressive towards when those other 2 that jumped out were in the tank. So that's why my guess is they were male. They were both bigger of the group too. So that could have been it. But anyways, really enjoying the species. They're doing really good. Since the swap of the tanks, I haven't had a spawn. They usually spawn right there on that driftwood, on that little flat area, and then the female will put the fry into one of those holes on the driftwood. And so I'm still waiting for her to get back in the groove. She may be ready here. As you could see, possibly 2 dropping, and then when that male is ready, his nuchal hump will pop up even more. So keep an eye on those 2 things, because it's fun to watch when they get into that breeding mode. Not so much for the aggression on the other fish, but they start looking a little bit different. So I really enjoyed that period. But they're doing great, guys. I also do have F1 fry still available. I've been working off the same group, and I think I have them in the range of around that 1-inch range. So if you're interested, please go ahead and message me. You know how to get a hold of me. Through the best ways would be through the Facebook and Instagram pages. Just shoot me a direct message or private message. Also the band app, you can message me there. And if you don't have any of those applications, you can leave me a message here, leave your email in the comments of this video, and I'll get back to you, and we can work it out that way. So there's a little bit more video left here, and I'll let you guys enjoy the species, hopefully. And until next time, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in, and please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Take care. Bye now.